Ladies and gents and the rest, I was lucky enough, first time ever, and I got a key, and I'm a CrossWind YouTuber, kind of. So today we're gonna go through the entire journey that Alpha has to offer, and I'm gonna explain to you the hardest things that I couldn't find or couldn't understand right away, so you don't have to waste hours and hours, looking for it. And also, I will make a separate video on each activity in the game to explain to show you all the items, everything that we have right now, so that for the people who can't play the game right now, it would be like they played the game, right? So, but today is going to be super briefly. I'm going to explain to you how it's going to go, and that's pretty much it. So, and I'm going to show you some tricks, which is the most important thing. Some things to pay attention to, things that are very important but don't look important. My camp looks like shit, but I'm not a girl, so nobody cares, right? Um, so when you start the game, I'm not gonna spoil any story. When you start the game, you will get this almost right away. I know what you're thinking. I thought so too. This piece of shit? Yes, this piece of shit. Not the Flying Dutchman, okay? So you will get this, and almost right away, you will be able to build this thing right here, okay? So that is a teleport. So when you build it, you click that, and it can take you to anywhere where you built these things. So the way it works is you take this this piece of garbage, you swim, you for example sail over there. You see there is an island. Let me get out. There's an island right there, so it's not far. This is actually the first island you're gonna go to on this thing. So you go there, you build this thing, and now you can teleport from here to over here, and you're there already. Okay. So this is how it works. And let me show you the trick right away. The trick that I hope is gonna stay here forever, and the devs won't remove it. Let's say you are right here farming something, like right here on the map, in a zone, and you need to go back here to your teleport to go back to your camp. Your main camp is right here, so you teleported here. You're on the zone farming. Now you need to go back. Okay. Instead of running from here, from where you are, to your teleport, here's what you can do. You go to the closest water, which is right here, where the exclamation mark is. So let's go there. All right, so we're here. So you get to the water, you click K, boom, and you summon this boat. Well, you're not gonna have all these things, right? We're gonna talk about it later. You click this boat, that piece of shit that I remember that you saw when you started watching the video. You click boat, and it's right in front of you. Look where you are. You're right here, and your boat is right here. So you jump on the boat, and the magic happens. Boom. You click M, and it turns out that you can teleport to any bell or any boat that belongs to you on the map. Okay? So you can teleport to this zone or right to your main camp. Boom. So when you're far away from your portal points, you just get to the closest water, summon the boat, any boat. I just use this little one all the time. And you can just teleport right away. Next, here's what I want you to look at. You see these green things that look like a piece of meat, like a leg? Those are the spawns of pigs. So when you see something, some animals or some plants like tomatoes, corn, things like that, it's better if you mark them. Those are my marks. So you click, you right click on the spot and you pick some, whatever the thing that you want to use, and you apply it. Okay, so let's say here I found a flower or a tree that I need, and I go like this, boom. So now we have one more mark here, and you can right click it and remove it. You will need all that because you will need all those spawns, because you will need eventually a lot of pigs, a lot of wolves, a lot of other things, and it's super bad when you have to look for it all the time. It's better to just find it once, mark them all, and then they just go from spawn to spawn. You do your lap, and you log off, or you go somewhere else. The plants and the animals, they refresh, I believe, every 1 or 2 hours, so it's really quickly, so you can farm a lot of them. Some people say they refresh when you reset the game, but I reset the game and it sometimes doesn't work. So but they respawn really quickly. So mark everything. Now here's a more important thing than marking the animal spawns and the plants, the chests. So when you find the chests, make sure you mark them 100% because the chests refresh every 12 hours. And there are a lot of things that you can only get in chests. You can't farm them, you can't find them anywhere else, you can't plant them, you can only get them in a chest. So this is my chest for today. Yeah, I found it, I marked it on the map. Boom. You click that, you get this obsidian. This is a high-end end game material. End game, I mean, assuming it's a complete finished product, right? Now let me show you the difference between these chests and some other chests. Here is another chest in front of me. However, there is nothing in it. Why? Because when you do this unique location, you see it says unique items found 2 out of 2, which means you found 2 chests in these ruins, and this is one of them. They don't refresh. So there is a difference between these refreshable chests and the ones that are part of this unique location. In unique locations, they never refresh. All right, so back to the main camp, and let me explain to you some stuff that I should have explained right at the start. So these are the main storyline quests, and these are additional quests. So additional quests, you don't have to care about them. They only give you like some other rewards that that you don't need to have to progress. So if you ever don't know what to do, just follow this quest only, and they usually marked as a cross on the map, so you can, you're not gonna get lost, right? And by the way, this is your adventure tab. So journal, like I said, main quest is what you need. Library, nobody cares, it's a lore. Challenges, so once you kill 20 of those, you're gonna get this these animals will have a chance to drop you a head, and you will be able to build trophies. I will show you the trophies and what they're needed for. And the collection, doesn't matter. So while you're still in the jungle, 2 main quests later, I believe, which is very, very soon, you're gonna get your next boat. You're gonna find the ruins of that boat, and you're gonna fix them, and this boat will be yours. So after this piece of garbage, you're gonna get the cutter. You can summon it like this as well. By the way, when you park like shit, I usually park like I just, smash the ground, and then I click K. I click K and I just spawn it, and yeah, it's perfect. Now it's ready to go. So let's jump on that, and I will show you a little bit. I want to make a separate video on the ships, what the differences, how they work, how to abort other ships, and what rewards you get, stuff like that. It's gonna be in a separate video. So yeah, this is your ship. It looks much better. It's much bigger. It has 4 cannons on each side. And don't look at this one. We'll get there later. Okay. So yeah, that's your ship that you're gonna get in like couple hours after a few hours of playing. Eventually, if you keep progressing, you're gonna get access to the first boss of the biome. It will look like this. Here, the first boss is behind the door. So we click here, and we can choose the difficulty of the boss. Obviously, you take normal, because if you kill a normal one, you will still get a credit for killing the boss, and you will be able to progress. I'm trying to kill all 3 bosses on the insane difficulty. I'm still having difficulties, so I believe I'm 1 out of 3 right now. I've only killed the first boss, so it's ridiculously hard. And yeah, I'll make a separate video on the bosses. So like I said, when you get to choose the difficulty, take the easiest one. You will one-shot the boss. It's a complete fucking joke, and you will be able to get to the next biome. So after killing the first boss, you're gonna get access to the next biome, and one of the first quests is gonna be the quest for to kill the second boss of the second biome. You're gonna get it almost right away. It will look like this. I don't know if you're gonna get the same maps, like the same locations and the same location shape like I did. I don't know if it's randomly generated, but whatever. You're gonna get this quest, and you won't be able to open the gates because the boss is in the temple, and you will need the keys for it. And you will also get another quest, and I spent hours looking for this keys around this temple to open the temple and get to the boss. But then eventually I realized that you have to keep going, and this is the last quest of this biome. but for some reason it's given to you at the start. So it's a little confusing. Like I said, if you get this quest, just skip it. You will come back here eventually. It's gonna be marked with a cross like that. So once this same location is marked with another cross and you have two crosses, this is the time where you can go in and kill the boss. Okay, it's gonna happen much later. So now you're in the Foothills, and what you need to do next, or one of the first things you need to do, is you have to find a unique location. I call them events that looks like this. You see the things that the bread is made out of. I forget what it's called in English. So you find this. It's called Ancient Farm. If you find it, every ancient farm has this type of ruins. Okay, like some kind of a, I call it buildings, but whatever it is. So you walk around this building and you will find this fertile soil. So what you do is you take this and you obviously take a piece. Once you take a piece of that, it looks like this. It looks like shit, literally. So it's gonna give you the discovery right here. Discovery in Foothills. This thing is gonna show up here, and this is what you're gonna be able to do. You're gonna be able to plant things. So what you do is you go back to your camp. You go to your backyard, or in my case it was a backyard. You see? Now you click construct, you click farming. Now in farming you're gonna get a lot of that. You click this part, bam, and you build it. Puck, 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 and it will look like this. And now you can plant things on it. Okay? Now you can plant things like important things. Because you can, like these trees, you can plant them like on this soil. You don't need to build anything, but who cares about trees, right? They're everywhere. They're all around you. So now you're gonna get a lot of seeds. They're gonna be dropping left and right, and some seeds are very rare. We'll talk about this. And yeah, so that is the reason I'm telling you this in the video. And for me, it wasn't obvious. I started planting things almost at the end of the game because I couldn't find this soil. So I'm showing you exactly where the soil is. You find an ancient farm, you walk around the building, and you find this soil. You mine it, and now you are able to plant things. Now let's talk about a comfort level real quick. So I specifically moved myself. So over there, on the left side, you will see this green thing with a human in the middle. It says arrested. Stamina and recovery rate have been increased. So you get this buff in your camp, and it increases your stamina recovery and stamina reduction, and stamina will be reduced slowly, right? The higher the comfort level is, the better. So how do you get this comfort level? Click build. We go to decoration, and all of that adds comfort level. Now, let me show you how to build it so you don't make my mistake. All of that stacks. Like you go to trophies, you build every single trophy. You see, I have wolves, birds, pigs. I have crab right here. I have crocodile over there, goat over there, and I have all of them. They all stack. However, these seeds, they don't stack. You can only have one, and you're gonna get your comfort. But which I didn't know I didn't see it right away. Some seeds here, this one gives you +1 comfort. If you look at like over there, comfort +1. Some seeds here, this one gives you +2. See? It's +2. So you pick the highest comfort and you build this to increase your comfort level. Unless you care about aesthetics, but I mean, comfort level is way more important. Come on. Okay? So everything else here doesn't stack. So you only pick one of those with the highest comfort and you build it. Now, how do you build it? I didn't know that. Let's say I want to build something, I don't know, whatever. Let's say this thing. Where do I build it so it counts as my comfort level? I thought you have to build it where your bed is. That's why this little hut is full of things, you know, the seat, the table, the cap, the thing on this carrots or whatever it is. Where you can build it, you click B. You see this campfire? This is the middle. This is the center of your camp, right? So let's go here. You see where it ends? It ends right here. So everything that is inside of this huge place will be counted towards your comfort level. That's where you can build it. So you don't have to build all these put all these trophies inside of your like by your bed. So don't make my mistake, okay? After you kill the second boss, which is he's like a ghost skeleton, you're gonna go back to your camp, and this guy, I believe, will give you a quest that will send you to Tortuga. Now, how do we get to Tortuga? We summon the cutter. You can't do it with the boat, I believe. You need the bigger ship. Get on the ship, and we will have a new thing. It's called Voyage. We click V button. Boom. And it turns into whatever that is. We look like a compass now. So we'll find the word Tortuga on the map. We just like look around, find the word Tortuga, and you start turning to that word. Once you're looking at it, up, it will show you that you can click the button and get teleported to Tortuga. Okay? There we go. Trade port, Tortuga. Hold the space bar, boom! And we get teleported to Tortuga. So this is where you're going to end up after that. As you can see, if I click the map, it's super empty, empty-schmempty. There's nothing here. It's an alpha, right? It's the very first alpha. So we're going to turn to the only island that we have here. All right, we're almost here. We're going to park the Bulava's Way, which is like that. Let's jump out. And I'm gonna show you all the merchants and all the things that Tortuga has. All right, we are in Tortuga. Let me show you what to start with. So once you get here, you're gonna collect a lot of treasures. All right, and this buyer is the one who buys them. Usually, treasures are dropped by in the chest. Okay, by the chests. So this is what I have right now. All of those things can be sold. And I will get the local Tortuga currency, Tortuga coins, but don't remember what they're called. So you click, you take all these treasures. You're going to have plenty by the time you get here. And you just sell them like this, like this. By the way, this crocodile's head, I mean, it's not a treasure. It's just crocodiles drop it once you kill enough. It's from the next biome. So then you click deal, and you're going to get... your money, it's right there. By the way, these things are not touchable. It's just cosmetic, purely for collecting things. I see. It just mentions something, so you can't really touch them. Don't worry about those. So this is your inventory. That's it. So now we have some money. This is a recruiter. You can recruit some workers for your camp, and you can assign those workers to farm stuff for you. Right now, they farm things that nobody needs, and it costs a lot of coins, these Tortuga coins. It's not worth it, so this is completely useless for us right now. Food merchant, for this money, you can buy this stuff. This is for a high-end epic food. We need that very badly. Sometimes, like this, for ancient spices, you can't get them anywhere other than chests and here. So we'll need this guy. From time to time, you're gonna buy stuff from him. Next. Good merchants. Goods merchants, sorry. So here, it's pretty much that you can buy metal if you don't want to farm. It's like this thing is not farmable. You have to buy. You can only again get it in the chest or buy it here. Traveler's backpack. So let me show you something. This bag I bought it here. So because it's the best backpack in the game. It adds you extra 4 slots. Your bag that you're going to start with, you will be able to upgrade that, but only to epic quality. So when it's epic, it's going to be like minus this 4 slots. So I bought this because it gives you extra 4 slots. So if you're planning to buy this, it only costs like 500 coins. So if you're planning to buy it, don't upgrade your bag to epic quality because you won't be able to get those resources back. All right? So wait until you get to Tortuga and you'll buy this best bag in the game right now. And the final is ship merchant. This is where we're gonna get our next level ship, the biggest ship we can get. You go here, it says live to get the coins. You will need 5,000 Tortuga coins, 100 timber, and 100 teared planks. some people think that 5,000 coins is the hardest part. No, this 100 timber, like to make one timber, you'll need a lot of resources. You build two things and you combine them and you get one timber. Same thing with these third planks. So once you collect enough of these resources, you will be able to buy a new ship. Like you give it to him and your ship is gonna stay like right here in front of you. This is not our ship, I think. It's somebody else. It's some other player. And by the way, this is what it would look like. Let me show it to you. Frigate. This is gonna be our boat. Frigate, and for some reason it's super pooper far. So once you collect enough, once you can afford this ship, you pay to that merchant and your ship is gonna appear in front of you. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna summon it up. There we go. It's probably alpha. That's why I can't. It goes this way. Yeah. It's too far. It's always too far. That's why you summon a little piece of shit. Yeah, from the beginning of the video. You jump on it. You click E and you jump on you. Now this is your boat. Like, you don't need this ship to keep playing the game. It's not necessary. This is right now for fun and for killing the thing. Like, I mean, the main storyline does not require you to have this ship. You can still keep using that the cutter. So again, like I said, there's too many things to tell you about when it comes to this ship. You have way more cannons here. Oh, you can't use cannons. And I think it's gonna kick me out from the game right now. I'm sorry, guys. The game is not being nice. It lags. It kicks me out. It freezes from time to time. So I'm recording this piece separately. So yeah, you get this ship, and let's take a look at what it looks like. It has 16 cannons on each side. Hits like truck. I believe it has like 3 floors. All of that, unfortunately, is cosmetic, at least for now. I mean, yeah, it's just cannons, ropes, schmopes, you know, stuff like that. This is the second floor. This is a caps part, I guess, but yeah, there's not much in it here either. 222, this is the third floor. And that's your ship, gentlemen. So, yeah, you finish 2 biomes, you get this guy. It's called Frigate. All right, now let me show you the PvP zone. So we are in Tortuga right now. Tortuga is right there. It's where our merchants were. So we're gonna go here. Boom. We're gonna click V. You can only see that from Tortuga. So Devil's Throat. So now we need to turn the way we usually turn, which will take forever. You know what? Let me take the small guy. Can I get this guy? Click V. And we're going to go to the Devil's Throat. You can only see this Devil's Throat when you're in Tortuga. You can't get there out from your archipelago. Alright. Click PvP. Click hold the space and it takes us to the PvP arena that is called Devil's Throat. But it's probably going to be empty. It's always empty. Okay, so we're here. As you can see, it's empty. Nothing to do. We only have this. I have no idea what it's for. Empty, nothing to do. Pretty small location. Just that's it. Going back. So click V, Archipelago, or you can go to Tortuga. So we're going back to Archipelago. Okay, there is one secret in swamps that I need to tell you right away before I forget. Here is where it is. In case everybody has the same world map, this is your starting island where you started like from the beginning, right? Just so you see it. Let me remove this thing. So this is where you were. I'm gonna zoom it in. This is where you were. This is where you need to go. Okay? You go here. Here. This is where I am. You see this exclamation mark? This is where we're gonna go, and I'll meet you there. Okay, here's our exclamation mark, and here is that monster. Like, you can't see him from here. He is the only one that I saw like in this game. So we're gonna kill him, and then we'll talk, okay? Okay, we killed him. Now we need to run away. Every time he explodes, it lags and you can't see it. It's always like that. All right, I'm sorry. I had a problem with PC. It lagged again. And anyway, you saw we killed that guy. Again, I showed you the location. So the reason why we need to kill that guy as often as possible is because he drops this healing herb seeds. He drops one per kill. And those seeds, you will be able to plant them and get these herbs. These herbs can either be planted like that by killing this guy and planting this, one seed, or chests. Those herbs, you need them to build the best healing potion in the game. You see it? You need a lot of them, by the way. You need like 3 to make one. It heals you for 85% HP. You don't need to do this. I'm just letting you know that this is that the guy is right there. He's not hard to kill when you're geared, when you know what you're doing. Also, in swamps, you see this like poisoned area? I don't know what to call it. So when you step into that, you start getting this debuff and the bar starts filling up. I assume when the bar is full, something bad is going to happen. I had never had it full because you have plenty of time to get out. Some guys coming up. Let me kill him. All right. So, yeah, there is nothing you can do about this bar. You have to just, keep getting this debuff and just do your thing. And when the bar is almost full, you get out, you drop this bar and you get in again. There is no potion that gives you that removes this debuff. There is no way to protect you, and it doesn't really do anything. It makes this weird sound, and it's more like a psychological thing. I know it's not like super in depth yet. It's more. I was trying to make it for the ones who can't play the game, but it's more for people who actually have access to the game. But like I said, I'm gonna make in-depth videos for every part of the game later on. This is just the beginning. And one last thing before you go, a lot of people asking me all the time. You have 3 food buffs on the left side, and there is 2 more buffs above the food buffs. So what are these? One of them is oil, is this thing that you apply on your weapon, and the other one is the potion that you make. Both of them are made at the alchemy table right here. So these are the potions. And there's 2 oils right now, okay? They have 2 different effects. We'll get to that later in the future videos. But if I apply a potion, boom, there we go. You see, I have this buff. I'm potioned now. It lasts 2 minutes only. And then the other slot is oil. I apply oil on my weapon. Boom, there we go. Now I'm fully buffed. And that is where we're going to end. That's all.